Good morning, Blazers. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Tim. Welcome to Blazer News. In today's news, fall enrollment is at an all-time high. Economic times are hard on everyone these days. How work study can help you. A student's involvement on campus is important, and what you can do.
When you're in college, a little extra pocket change can be helpful. It's no surprise that over the past decades, there has been an increase in students working part-time jobs, but is this really a good thing? Reporter Lauren Woods has the story.
Many college students work part-time jobs, even though studies have shown it can sometimes harm their grades. Some believe that the solution to this problem is work study.
I think work study is a way for students to learn to prioritize their time. You learn, you've got school and class, and you have work, and then of course they have social life too, but it kind of learns to balance out your time.
More and more college students are seeking part-time jobs just to pay for the college expense. These jobs can sometimes be at a disadvantage.
They don't really let me off as much, especially when I have big tests or things like that. They're not as sensitive about it. They think that work's work and you should deal with other things on your own.
For more information on work study, visit the UAB's Financial Aid Office. For UAB Blazer News, this is Lauren Woods.
The search for Mr. and Miss UAB is underway. Every year, the Mr. and Miss UAB competition elects 2 students with exceptional participation at UAB. Winners gain recognition for their achievement and receive a $1,500 scholarship. Applications for nominations are due October 15th, and winners will be announced November 6th.
The Mass Ensemble may have left the Alice Stevens Center after a week-long of events, but the larger-than-life harp is still inside for your last chance to check it out.
With so many things to do on campus, many students forget about the movie channel in the dorms. But what movie is worth watching? Film critic and senior staff writer for UAB's Kaleidoscope, Tim Melton, joins us with a film that you can count on to save the day. Tim?
If you combine Superbad with Kill Bill, you would have one kick-ass movie, literally. In the movie Kick-Ass, our main character Dave is an avid comic book collector and self-admitted high school nobody who has one simple question: why has no one ever tried to be a superhero? Although fully aware of the danger, Dave buys a costume and begins patrolling the streets. As Kick-Ass, Dave experiences a few early setbacks, but quickly becomes an internet sensation. As his popularity soars, Kick-Ass meets other crime fighters such as Big Daddy, played by an able Nicolas Cage, his show-stealing sidekick daughter Hit Girl, and that McLovin guy from Superbad. The movie isn't content to simply be another superhero comedy or action film. The teenage slacker element, blended with overly violent action sequences, make for an interesting mix. Even Rambo would be impressed by an 11-year-old girl who kills roughly 53 armed criminals. And violence has been a topic worth mentioning in superhero cinema for the past few years. Christopher Nolan's reboot of the Batman series was praised by critics for its dark tone, but yet disregarded by some parents wanting a more family-friendly experience. Make no mistake, the film is not for kids. A well-written script and established soundtrack produces many crowd-favorite scenes, including a goosebump-inducing sequence featuring the king himself, Elvis Presley. If you can handle the ridiculous violence and enjoy the superhero genre, then this movie should be on the top of your must-see list. Kick-Ass successfully combines the elements of the different series it pays respects to. Whether it be Spider-Man's narrative structure, The Dark Knight's helicopter cinematography, The Punisher's gunplay, or Superman's unwavering quest for peace. In the end, it is apparent that we all have a little kick-ass inside ourselves. Keep your popcorn buttered and your hands off my Raisinets. I'm Tim Melton for Blazer News. Back to you guys.
If you're looking to get involved around campus, join UAB students and faculty at Into the Streets on October 9th as they dedicate a day of service to the Birmingham metro area. Volunteers do a range of work that includes painting homes, gardening, and working with the Humane Society. If you are interested in volunteering, show up at the campus green at 8 o'clock to sign up for your designated work site. Reporter Brandy Martin went on a search to find more opportunities on how you can still get involved around campus.
One of the most overlooked activities to do around campus are the outdoor pursuit trips that the Campus Recreation Center offers. There is a trip every single weekend and a huge trip at the end of each semester. Assistant Director of Outdoor Pursuits, Bill Pierce, had a lot to say about the upcoming trips.
We have a lot of trips going almost every weekend. We've got a trip coming up October 8th. We're going rappelling out at Palisades Park. It's $35 for students. A lot of fun. It's a great opportunity to get outside, meet new people.
If climbing is not your thing, the next weekend trip is filled with canoeing and enjoying the mountains.
going on that?
We're going to Fontana, Great Smoky Mountains National Park. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park is our closest national park. We're going to canoe across Fontana Lake and then backpack up into the national park. It's kind of like sneaking in the back door of the Great Smokies.
In addition to the excitement a trip can bring, they are also a good way to relieve some school week stress.
We've all been here all week exercising our minds. It's a good idea to get outside, get some fresh air, and exercise the body as well.
If you or anyone you know is interested in going on one of these trips, stop by the Outdoor Pursuits office located on the first floor of the campus rec center.
Thanks, Brandy. If these opportunities do not interest you, get involved in the school paper. The Kaleidoscope is accepting new writers. Also, if you're interested in being a 2011 orientation leader, pick up an application in the Hill University Center, Office 531. Applications are due October 13th.
Every student can't miss the construction of a new building next to Snoozies. This is the new home to the UAB Alumni House. The $3.4 million project will provide a facility for the National Alumni Society on campus. The building is expected to be completed by late 2010. And now to bring you the funny YouTube video of the week, we go to Steven.
Morning Blazers. This week's YouTube video of the week comes right up the street on top of Red Mountain at Vulcan Park. Check this video out.
Yeah.
As you can see, the Iron Man himself was an instrumental part in making the world's longest basketball shot. I probably could have made the shot from on top of the Vulcan's shoulders, but that was still a good shot. Although there is no record verification, the legendary shots, a group of Birmingham teenagers, have made a name for themselves in the world of viral videos by making outrageous basketball shots. This is Stephen Hardy with a YouTube video clip of the week. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Stephen. Now we cut to Chris Moore for our weekly UAB football update.
The Blazers enjoy Week 5 off after a start that included 2 heartbreaking losses, but with a last-second touchdown to beat in-state rival Troy and an impressive double overtime showing against SEC powerhouse Tennessee, the Blazers show some promise for the remainder of the season. Here's defensive tackle David DeCordova with his thoughts on the season.
When Brian Ellis came in, he gave us a spark for our team, and I could feel our defense and our offense is feeling a lot better, and our defense plays off our offense, how they play. So
from the sidelines, David notices how Ellis expands their offensive capabilities.
Having Brian back there is great to have him throwing the ball around to Jeff, Jackie, Pat, and Frantrell. I mean, they're making some big-time plays.
Senior wide receiver Frantrell Forrest has a huge day, including this 27-yard touchdown pass from David Isabel, and boom goes the dynamite, touchdown UAB. In this next clip, we see Brian Ellis hooking up with Jeffrey Anderson for 34 yards, and it takes not 1, not 2, but 5 defensive backs to bring him to the ground. Let's hope UAB carries this offensive power throughout the season. That's all for this week's Blazer Football Update. I'm Chris Moore for Blazer TV. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Chris. Fall enrollment at UAB is at an all-time high. School officials said that UAB has a total of 18,703 students. This is the second year in a row the university reported a record number of students for the fall semester. Enrollment is up from 18,047, including advanced professional students, undergraduate, and freshman enrollment, which also rose about 3.6% from last year. Jefferson State Community College and Lawson State Community College have also experienced this trend of enrollment increase. That's all the news we have time for today.
I'm Tim.
And I'm Kristen. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great day.